removable insoles. Remember, it's going to bottom out, but this is nice to hear, nice to feel. The thing I noticed about the AG4 more than some others is that the midsole, or like the directly underfoot feeling, is like this really nice, like cradling, high air tension feeling. It's really nice. It just feels kind of like the shoe's coming up over you on both sides, and really feels like there's almost like a layer of air tension under. It's almost like Zoom Air, but more fluffy. It's a real weird feeling. I'm not sure how they kind of formulated their thermoplastic foam on this. That's what it looks like. But man, does it feel great, especially for protecting joints outdoors. I don't know how long the tread will last outdoors because it is pretty thin, but I think if you're somebody that plays outdoors and needs to protect your joints, it might be worth it just to buy a few of them, even if the tread doesn't last, because they're just, like I said, they're so good. So, all right, let's get into the teardown. Okay. Let's get in the midsole. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. So this shank goes pretty far up on the medial side, on the lateral side. There's not really much of it, so it's more of like a medial shank. It's more of like an arch type support, I guess. They call it a solar system or a SOAR system, SOAR plate. I mean, it's not that wide. It does get wide in the medial side, so I think it's more support versus like any sort of diving board effect it's going to give you. Yeah, I mean the midsole looks like Boost, but obviously it's got a little more air tension in it. Interesting thing is with these types of materials is it seems like the more of it you would think would get a higher bounce height, but on this one, the thinner the material and the more it can interact with the ground, the better the bounce height was. The ball hit the heel and just thud, right, and just kind of died a little bit, whereas in the forefoot, same material, it pops. So it's just, with this type of thermoplastic foam, or the way they make it, it's better when it can interact with the ground. So that's interesting. We've seen that on a few shoes where, sometimes the heel is better when there's more foam there. Sometimes the forefoot is better when you can kind of use the ground reactive forces. So interesting, but like I said, definitely a fun shoe, a good shoe for anybody that needs a little bit more forgiveness underfoot on outdoor surfaces, or just anybody that it's got bad joints or something like that. Anything like that, just you need more forgiveness underfoot. These were just a really forgiving, easy shoe to play in. So, all right, review on these might be out pretty quick, actually. Unlike the what was it? Someone said in the comments with the Shockwave 5 out was a while, but I had done a bunch of videos at once, and then we had Labor Day, so I didn't want to release videos over Labor Day because they just released a video right after Labor Day and it just tanked because people are still either on vacation or going back to work or whatever. So I'm about, I think 30-40% of my audience is in the United States, so any U.S. holiday usually is going to tank a video. So I got to remember that for next time. All right, we'll have this coming up. And then I have a Nike tennis shoe that they are retroing back for Carlos Alcaraz that I have. And then I have the Daymate X-Apply, so that'll be a good one. And it's the same chassis as the Daymate, which is nice, just different uppers, so I don't have to cut them open. So there's gonna be a few of them coming up. Lacoste, I have a shoe coming up for, and then I'm doing two custom builds coming up as well. One's actually gonna be a Halloween episode, so this whole place is gonna be decorated for Halloween. So that'd be pretty fun. Maybe I'll do like a behind the scenes decorating this place for Halloween. That might be fun for members. So yeah, it might be a fun video to practice vlogging a little bit. So, all right, I will see you in that video. Talk to you later. Thanks for being here.